as we know that plastics fall into smaller pieces or smaller particles.
The microplastic field of the investigation was in the first beginnings. We were glad that we will be the pioneers with the other project partners in this field.
One of the most expected outcome of the project will be the study of the assessment on the microplastic contamination.
We tested 3 different methodologies. So at the one hand, there was just sedimentation box, and also the microplastic will sediment, and then you can take it out. Then we have another methodology using nets, and in that case we have the possibility to measure along the different depth of the river and along the whole range of the river. So we get more detailed results, not only one spot. And the third methodology is with a so-called pump, where you have a filter in front. You pump the water through different filters. So this has the advantage. You also can use this in different depths and at different locations. And in the pump methodology, you will have more or less the pure microplastic.
Now we will give advice which sampling method is best to use for which research questions.
Thanks to the Hungarian partners, we have learned how to organize these cleaning actions and how to communicate with local citizens. This is a great knowledge that we gained.
So far we were focused mainly on the sources of pollution and sources of waste. And this project gave us an opportunity to deal with the destinations or waste sinks as Tisa and Danube River are. During this project, for the first time in Serbia, a cleanup action was organized, and it was really big success. There was many stakeholders who were willing to be involved and who are interested in repeating these actions.
We were very happy to participate in cleanup action in Hungary, in Tisa River. We learned a lot and then took with us the knowledge and the experience and tried to imply into our action. Actually, I can say that our cleanup action in Tutrakan was very successful, with a lot of people joined, volunteers and specialists, researchers, administrators and so on. So it's very good experience with the cleanups.
We are writing the Transnational River Cleanup Hand Guide, which can be a global hand guide to anybody who can start to work on river cleanups and river guarding activities.
Nyilván forráshiánnyal küzdködnek mindenhol, illetve nagyon sok helyen információhiánnyal. Úgy gondolom, hogy a TIDEA projektnek az egyik fő tevékenysége az információhiányt részben sikerült betölteni.
So this is really difficult to say what is the major output, because we have some outputs dealing with the awareness raising, so like the floating river exhibition. I like this output very much.
The floating exhibition, aka FLEX, is a very simple idea. What if we just take a lot of used materials, scrap metal, used furniture and riverine litter, and build a functioning exhibition out of it? Is it possible at all? We just didn't know that at the beginning of the project, but we were very determined to do something like that. We decided that we will acquire a used boat, a very old ferry that was out of function. And you have to create a space which captures the imagination and connects people to the river. How do you solve it from, recycled waste?
From my perspective as a communication manager, The main outputs were events, public events, such as organization of the cleanup and the Flex exhibition, because public came and they were interested, they asked questions, they were even shocked to see so much waste around.
It's very important also to make a popularization and visibility of the project, including the children's, students, families and citizens to prevent pollution in the Danube River and also the Black Sea.
The biggest moment ever was when Flex really set sail. It's always a big moment when the boat is finally out on open water and heads for its destination, and it really started a tour. It will show people how many things we can do with plastic pollution on rivers. We are absolutely not to remain idle. It's a complex issue, of course, but there are several solutions, and I'm really confident and optimistic that by international cooperation we can fix this problem.
First of all, Tidy Up will bring more public awareness, but not only. It paved the road for future research and especially for the estimation of the microplastics involved in the river, and also the cleanup actions to become more often and regular in all countries of interest.
A Tidy Up projektnek legfőbb előnyének személy szerint azt látom, hogy egyre inkább kezd kibontakozni egy nemzetközi összefogás.
We reached a few million people with our activities and news. We transferred a lot of knowledge to the partners. So it was amazing to see how they are organizing river cleanup actions and roundtable discussions. And I think that's the best way to do the awareness raising.